This is my third time filming this because all I can do is talk about spoilers. Sorry. Let me pull it up. So, the book that I'm reviewing is Swipe Right by Stephie Chapman. It's being released either May 12th or May 13th, depending on when release day is in the UK. Not to be confused with The Right Swipe by Alicia Ride. This one is Swipe Right by Stephie Chapman. Adult romance. Summary of the book is, this is about a girl named Fran who begins to work at this place called the Viral Hive, think BuzzFeed but not, and she gets hired alongside this guy named Ollie, and they're like really butting heads because she doesn't like his personality, he doesn't like her. But then they start to realize that they work really well together and they become workplace BFFs with a little bit of sexual tension, but they're both like in different relationships, so nothing can happen. And then Fran's relationship with Lucas kaputs, and Ollie's like, bye, I'm going on a world trip with my girlfriend. So Fran's like, oh no, my love life, and then decides to try online dating and writing about it for the Viral Hive. And things are going really well, but it's like, is love online, or is it really just standing right in front of you? What do you think? This is a romance book. We know exactly where it's going, just not how it's getting there. And the reason you read romance books is for character development and the how. Not the what, but the how. We all know what the what is. Main characters end up together. Dadoy. That aside, I gave this book a 4 stars out of 5 because despite threatening to give this book a 2 stars or a 1 star at the very beginning, Fran's character arc really solidified this to be like a fantastic book for me. It's not like a, I found myself and I know who I am. She knows who she is from a very dead start. She just doesn't know how to speak up for herself. And through her experiences, through awkward breakups, bad dates, and someone who just doesn't know how to express themselves to you, Fran realizes that she's able to, needs to, and should speak up for the choices that she wants to make for herself and the choices that she thinks are best for her. I loved that so much. Like, Fran's character arc is one of the most fantastic lead character developments in romances that I've seen in a good while. Like, I really liked it. It was so well done. Plus her relationship with her roommate, her best friend, childhood best friend, her workplace colleagues who really love and support her despite having met her like 2 hours ago. Like, those relationships really like solidified this as a fantastic book for me. Some of the things that I wasn't a big fan of was Ollie's like mild workplace misogyny at the very beginning. Like, he takes credit for some of her ideas, and he's charismatic, so, plus he's a guy in the workplace, so it's like, the fuck, dude. But because Fran's starting to speak up for herself and call him out on it, like, he starts to realize the things he does is shitty, and he definitely changes over the course of the book. Although, one key part he does not fucking fix, and it affects the climax of the book, which is where that 1 star kind of goes down the drain. But he changes, so despite not liking him at the very beginning, he grew on me for sure. And I see like why Fran was like, okay, I definitely like this guy. He's a good friend and blah blah blah. How do I not spoil this book? Yeah. Things happen, but like the climactic moment in the book, he does something that it's like, people really put up with that? No, because that's not, like, in my books, what Fran forgave is something that I would like literally cross the other side of the street and then like purposely look at you as I walk by type of anger, you know? Different people are different though. This is a fictional book. People make mistakes. People forgive mistakes for different reasons. And life moves on. Especially considering this is fiction, I shouldn't be hung up on the fact that that happened in the book. Yeah, but otherwise I really enjoyed it. I think if y'all like reading romances that are more character focused than romance focused, more about the main character growing as a person than it is the main character finding the love of her life, then I think this would be the perfect book for you. It was actually an incredible read for me. I couldn't, like, after you hit that 35% mark, it really takes off. I couldn't stop reading it. I think I was up till like 3 a.m. reading it. I enjoyed it. I really liked it. Like, other than those like 2 key things, I'm not really mad about it anymore. Yeah, like, bygones are bygones. It's fiction. I really can't let it like eat me up that much. Yeah, I think I covered everything. I'll put the trigger warnings in the box below as I usually do, and I hope you actually do read it because it's a fantastic book. Yeah, despite that one thing that happened. I think about it and then I get mad. I called my friend yesterday, or well, she called me, and I ranted about the tragedy of that tragic decision. Oh, Ollie. Anyways, it worked out. It's a romance book. It ends on a high note. We're all happy here. Okay. That's as coherent as I think I'm gonna get today. Alright, bye.